They say everything happens for a reason, but I suspect everything happens for a Reese's. Like this commercial break. Did you need 15 seconds away from music? Or 15 seconds to eat a Reese's? Perhaps it's true. Everything happens for a Reese's.
This podcast is brought to you by Colgate Total. We take oral health as seriously as you take sports. That's why Colgate Total Active Prevention uses advanced technology to help prevent oral health problems like cavities and gingivitis before they start. It's clinically proven to provide 24-hour antibacterial protection with twice daily brushing after 4 weeks of use. So get a winning routine and prevent oral health problems before they start. Shop Colgate Total Active Prevention at a retailer near you.
The Emmy Award-winning HBO original series Hard Knocks Training Camp brings viewers into the preseason with unparalleled access to the reigning Super Bowl champion Seattle Seahawks. Go behind the scenes with Sam Darnold, Jackson Smith and Jigba, and the legendary Dark Side defense as they prepare to make another run at the NFL title. See how the best in the world take the hype and pressure head-on. Your football fix starts here with the personalities and challenges that define a championship team. Bonds will be built. Bloopers will be captured. Hard Knocks Training Camp with the Seattle Seahawks premieres Tuesday, August 4th at 9 p.m. on HBO Max.
Why did every substitute teacher of all time pronounce our name Khalees?
Khalees.
I got Khalees over and over. I'm like, it's an L and a C. Where are you getting this E or I or whatever you're putting in between the two consonants here?
Because they weren't doing their homework on Polish last names.
What? Are we Polish?
I don't know.
Do we even know what we are?
American? Welcome back to New Heights, baby. A Jukes original show presented by Wave Sports and Entertainment, brought to you by our friends at NerdWallet. Make the smart choice about your finances and check out our friends at NerdWallet. New episodes come to you every single Wednesday here at New Heights, and subscribe on YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts, and follow the show on all social media platforms at New Heights Show with 1S, and visit homage.com/New Heights to check out our official merch. There's some pretty snazzy stuff over there at homage.com. Jason, what we got coming up this episode?
Yeah, we got a great episode as always.
I knew it.
First, we're going to recap the Super Wildcard Weekend that just
Epic
took
weekend,
place.
man. Epic weekend.
Then we'll get into whether vaping is or isn't allowed on the sideline, as well as talk about possibly the greatest, best, worst restaurant all combined of all time, Waffle House.
We put a debate to it.
As always, new news.
New news.
Still the number one sports podcast in the world. Coming off of our bye week and probably one of our favorite episodes we've done with Mr. Rob Gronkowski.
Legendary.
Trav, what'd you think? What were your biggest takeaways from the episode?
Man, I just enjoyed hearing this guy talk some ball, man. It was some enlightening stories. Him calling Brady an asshole at first was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Honestly, just hearing him talk the evolution of kind of how he saw my success kind of build throughout the league and how he got noticed of me. I thought that was really cool. I never heard that from Rob, and knowing that he's on my side in terms of NBA players going to the NFL or NFL players going to the NBA. That kind of just solidified that, we're on the same page.
I thought he was coming across really well until he agreed with that statement that you've made before. I think it's a bad take, but the rest of the interview I thought was great. And obviously both of you guys talking about each other, thought that was a great content because, I feel like everybody, thinks of it in terms of like, it's like enemies, but you could tell how much you two truly appreciate each other's game and expertise for your craft, but at the same time being insanely competitive.
Yeah.
And, I thought that that's one of the greatest things that came from that episode, as well as great content about, Tom, Bill, the Patriot Way. He was very open in sharing a lot of things, and also touch on Gronk Beach a little bit, which hopefully neither of us will be able to go to, but it does sound like a fun time.
Not this one. I'll be at the next one, though.
Do you think he was as expected?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like there's like a brand. There's a Gronk brand. Was he on brand?
100%. He's Big Bob Gronkowski.
Dude, I thought he was
Can't say
great,
enough about him, man.
He was freaking awesome. He's charismatic. He was fun.
Brings the energy, baby.
And dude, I will say this. I have not met him. You've met him, so you know, Rob. I was not expecting him to be that thoughtful and that, like, I don't know. I thought he offered great perspective. I'm not trying to like the dude surprised me in that regard, to be honest with you.
I think you're not alone in that regard. I mean, obviously being around him once or twice, or at least listening to him speak on a few different things throughout his career, I've heard that, all right, this guy's, he's not exactly what the media portrays him in that regard, for sure. Yeah,
he gets labeled as just this like partier, outgoing, like, fly by the seat of his pants type guy. Like, I kind of thought he would be like this, like unplanned kind of just, go with the flow. But nah, man, he offered great perspective, and it was just a great episode overall. So I really enjoyed it. Obviously, thanks, Rob, for coming on. If you guys haven't listened to it, you can always support by going to YouTube and checking out the episode. Who do you think the next guest should be?
Man, that's the hard question, man. I don't even know how to answer that. Well, I say we put it to the polls, baby.
We got some things in front of us. We got some playoffs we're going into. Yeah. We're not really necessarily focused on that right now. Obviously, there's some people that we would love to get. If Trav ever musters up the courage, Big Andy Reid is always there. But we would love to hear who you guys think our next guest should be. Should we go with another former Patriot and Tom Brady?
Ooh.
I don't know if Tom would. I don't think Tom would come on the show. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think he likes the Eagles, and I don't think he even knows who I am, to be honest with you. I don't think Tom knows who I am. Just be honest with you.
He definitely knows who you are.
You think so?
I didn't think Tom knew who I was either, and I went. It was like during
he knows
COVID.
Who you are.
He was during
you catch
COVID,
balls
though.
And you do all these things. There's no chance he knows me.
Catch balls and do all these things.
That'd be a great segment. We invite skill position players on and have them name more than 10 offensive linemen in the league. I would be willing to bet outside of your team. Can't name former teammates.
Yeah, if you can't name former teammates, I might be fucked on that one too.
Let's look at some of the fan reactions from this week. We got Eddie Ritchie on Twitter. You finally decorated your space at T-Kels. LOL. It's looking good. Was this just for the Gronk appearance? Obviously it's not. It's still there.
Nope.
Dude, you went from having the most buns background, as you like to call it, to, look at all the stuff you got going on.
Of the lingo.
You got your Nickelodeon. First of all, what is that? Is that a Nickelodeon? Did you get that on like Amazon? Where does one find like a Nickelodeon blimp?
We got an MVP of the week, Nickelodeon. MVP.
Nickelodeon gives out MVP for what? Football?
Every week, yeah. Every week they give it out.
And they send you a blimp?
You know which one I got that one for?
Oh, dude.
The most buns record of all time.
7 receptions for 4 touchdowns, and they gave you a Nickelodeon blimp? They should have slimed you.
Yards. Don't you
should have got slimed.
Me. Don't you fucking shortchange me. You give me those 25 yards. I got a few.
Got some great bobbleheads.
Yeah, I got a few Super Bowl parades.
You got your 199 trophy. So is that what the Madden actually sends you?
The Madden sends the 99 pylon. It's a pylon.
And then you got what I gave you for first becoming a member of the 99 Club, which is a Wayne Gretzky autographed jersey.
Wayne Gretzky, baby.
Into which I've defaced the back of it and put Kelsey on it to ruin all of the value for it. But as big hockey fans,
one of my favorite presents of all time right there, baby.
Yeah, I love putting that one together.
That one was sweet. Obviously, growing up, 2 hockey guys growing up, Wayne Gretzky was God.
Yeah, you were always more of a Lindros guy, though. I will say, I was more. You loved Eric Lindros.
I did love some Eric Lindros, baby. I like the Flyers in general. I love their colorway and everything when I was a kid. That's what got me going. The logos in hockey, legendary team logos.
Who had the best logo?
I was a big Avalanche.
See, I was an Avalanche fan. You can't stick to my team.
Name one Avalanche player.
Right now or back then?
Name one. Back then. He's the GM
back
now.
Then?
The number one.
Well, I don't know
center.
who. I mean, I'm assuming it's Joe Sakic if it was the number one center.
But
Joe Sakic, Peter Forsberg, Patrick Waugh, Rob Blake. They had they traded for Oh my gosh, the longtime Bruins defenseman Ray Bourque. They traded for him. He won a Stanley Cup in his final years.
Throwing some good names around there.
Dude, I was a huge Avalanche fan growing up. Peter Forsberg being my favorite player.
Can't go wrong with the Chicago Blackhawks.
That
legendary
was a dope
logo.
I like the old logo better. Yeah, I do.
Chi-town.
Dude, I forgot to mention this. Our GM, I don't have it with me. I'll show it for you next podcast. But our GM, or not our GM, sorry, our president, Don Smolinski, used to work in the AHL. And he has a Lumberjacks puck. And he told me to give it to you. And it's like a used puck. Like this is like an authentic Lumberjacks puck.
How do you know what the difference is from a used puck? And
the logo is a little defaced. Yeah, it's got some wear and tear on it.
All right.
Come on, you know what a used puck and a brand new puck looks like. Come on now. All right.
Not a game used, but all right, I hear you. Let's keep it
Becca
moving.
on Twitter also said, I'm not a podcast person, typically don't have the attention span. That's me too. But I listened to / watched this entire episode. Gronk is an enigma and so fascinating. Lol, great stuff. I agree.
I can agree.
Quite the enigma.
I'm with you on that.
From KD on Twitter, sounding like a broken record, but this Kelsey podcast is a game changer in sports. You never heard athletes admitting to shit like this on the record before.
We got some good shit.
Yeah, I feel like we're just kind of talking, which maybe that's why, we're getting to things that other people don't talk about. But yeah, I don't know. That's great to hear because we're trying to give you guys an authentic view as to what it's like to be in the NFL. And I think either having our own conversations or having interviews with guys, I'm glad to hear that that's coming through. Thanks, KD.
That's definitely what we've been trying to portray, baby. So moving on from the Gronk episode, we are finally and officially NFL All-Pros, baby. Congrats, big guy. First teamers, Jason named to the NFL All-Pro for the fifth time first team All-Proer, huh?
Fifth.
Well, Jason was only the 11th center to earn 4 All-Pro honors, and
Correct.
he earned his 4th last year. So I wonder where he is on All-Pros now that he's earned 5, which is pretty sweet. Congrats on that, big guy. This guy's legendary.
Brother.
He doesn't even know he's legendary, man. And with Sauce Gardner making an All-Pro, only Alabama with 4 this year alone had more former players selected than the University of Cincinnati, baby.
Dude, I know we gave Sauce a New Heights stamp of the week, but man, a rookie All-Pro, do you know how rare that is?
At the hardest position in football.
Dude, tell me about it. And with the dopest nickname.
So,
This guy's got a lot of stuff going for him. We got to get Sauce on the show. This is crazy.
I got to go to B-Dubs and get some Sauce wings. You know he has his own sauce at BW3's, also known as Buffalo Wild Wings?
No.
Yeah, he's got his own sauce. He's got
his
sauce.
own sauce.
Yeah. I got to know what
I'm
it
in.
tastes like. I'm in. I got to try it.
Time out. Have we ever talked about this? Why is it BW3's?
I don't remember.
Buffalo
It's an Ohio thing.
Buffalo Wild Wings. Like B-Dubs makes sense. BW3's makes no sense. But that's how I've always said it too.
I don't know. It's an Ohio thing for sure because I say it a lot and nobody knows what I'm talking about.
Anyways, yeah, I would love to try out some Sauce Gardner B-Dub sauce. Speaking of collabs, Trav, we got your Chiefs. Oh no, I guess that's not the right thing. Was it?
No, you're
Chiefs
right.
gear. Yeah, the Chiefs game day fits.
Yes, sir. The Chiefs. I was very fortunate. Kansas City. The front office came to me, or the business side of things came to me and asked me if I wanted to do a collab with my
True Colors.
True Colors fashion brand. And sure, why wouldn't I? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Teaming up with the Chiefs, so they're being sold in, I believe, the team shop right now and online at the Chiefs website. And it's just a collab, a True Colors Chiefs collab, baby. We can have some fun. I know I was wearing it during the Gronk episode, actually, one of the crew necks. So you guys can go on there, check it out, and have some fun. You can also go to True Colors and check out my latest drop of a fun, fashion sense that I threw into this one for the winter collection.
Do I get sent one, or do I have to go on the website?
Which one? Do you want the Chiefs one or the actual True Colors drop?
Beggars can't be choosers.
I'll send you a box. I'll send you a box of good shit.
Because I think both of them look great.
All right now.
Alrighty.
Now. Go check it out, guys.
Let's get to the fan art of the week. And it's all Big Yeti. Shocker. I don't know if you guys were on Twitter this week. But man,
how did they just all at once just team up and say, you know what, this week's Big Yeti?
I think this
week.
settles it. Like and I mean, I've been saying this for a while. Big Yeti is just a great nickname. Think about it. Big Yeti is that's a great nickname.
It's like eyebrows, man. It's a good one.
No, there's nowhere near as good as it's way better than eyebrows. But check out this fan art. I mean, we got a Big Yeti drawing from Rocky Magana. I think I said that right. If I didn't, I'm sorry, Rocky. But yeah, outstanding penmanship, 87. I think the eyebrows could have been a little thicker.
We do. We got them Kelsey eyebrows and things.
Pretty spot on from Jason Thomas. Travis, you talked about waxing your chest hair on the show.
That's arguably the creepiest picture.
It's very creepy. It's
because the detail.
Yeah, I mean,
the detail.
I'm not gonna lie. I've seen this look out of your face before. It's a shockingly accurate representation,
look right there,
but that's about where the similarities end. Your traps aren't that big. Your biceps certainly aren't that big. And you definitely don't have any type of six-pack. So I don't know what the person drawing this was fantasizing, but this is not accurate.
Hey, man, that looked accurate to me, man.
I don't even think those are the right nipples. I don't think
nature mirror every day.
Nature's thermometers are not accurate. And then we got an absolute took us by surprise from hair artist Jamie.
Jason's peeking through the window. Jason Thomas over here is peeking through my windows at night, man. This guy's got
our favorite of the week.
Too detailed.
Our favorite of the week, though, was from hair artist Jamie Wire. I'm not really
There's some
sure.
questions. There's some questions.
Yeah, let's check out the video. Let's check out the video.
New news.
But yeah, she took her bestie's husband to new heights and gave him a Big Yeti transformation. There's some close friends.
You started this, Jason.
Some close friends.
You started
this. You're the one who's got the hairy chest and actually I did start it. I 100% started this. You're right. Well, if I started it, Jamie finished it. And boy, did she finish it quick. I thought it was a great video. Awesome support for the Big Yeti himself. Trav, I think you're next on the list. We got to make this happen now.
Dude,
this was such a big hit. We have to do this.
You don't tattoo your own nickname on you.
Tattoo.
We're not going to tattoo your own nickname.
This isn't a tattoo. This isn't permanent.
I got to lose a bet for me to do something like this.
All right. Now we're on to something. I'm holding you to that. I swear to God, I'm holding you to that. Right. I don't know what we're going to do it on, but that is coming back to haunt you. I promise you that.
Should we go to the polls?
No, we'll just wait for something to bet on, and then you got to figure out something for me to do. But I like where your head's at. That's how you have fun. That is how you have fun. All righty. For those listening, if you want to send your artwork or your videos or anything else to support the show, you can check it out on YouTube. You can send it our way on Twitter, Instagram, any of that stuff. We have a great team here at the New Heights Show who tries to get to everything, and hopefully we include it in the show next week. Thanks for everybody supporting this week. It's time for our favorite segment. It's become our favorite segment. That's right. It's No Dumb Questions.
Just Dumb People.
And for those of you who don't know, No Dumb Questions is brought to you by our smart friends at NerdWallet. If you want to make smarter decisions about your finances, ask the nerds at NerdWallet. If you want someone to answer your not dumb questions, ask two dummies. This week, it's from Isaac Vink.
Isaac!
Dude, do you think I would be a good, so far my name pronunciations, would I be a good substitute teacher or would I just butcher everybody's name?
I think you've been way more on point than me.
All right.
I'd be that substitute. I sack.
Why did every substitute teacher of all time pronounce our name Khalees?
Khalees.
I got Khalees over and over. I'm like, there is not another. It's at L and a C. Where are you getting this E or I or whatever you're putting in between the two consonants here?
It's because they weren't doing their homework on Polish last names.
What, are we Polish?
I don't know.
Do we even know what we are?
American?
We're American. Yeah,
All right,
that's about as close as we get. Isaac Vink. It's actually a really timely question with all of the 1-yard mishaps from this week's games.
Man.
Could an average person gain 1 yard on a rushing play? Do you want to take it first?
I say yes if it can't be like it's not 3rd and 1 game on the line. That ain't happening.
That's tight.
You know what
It's
I mean?
tight. Yeah, that's tight. Hole's going to close quick. Hole's going to close quick.
I would love to see it. Probably isn't going to end well for the ball carrier.
Yeah, you got to look at 1st and 10, 2nd and 10. There's got to be a threat of somebody else of a pass play, right?
You can't just be thinking, okay, this is the run. We know which
Here comes the
coming.
run.
Yeah.
All right, let's put some stats out there, some analytics. The average height of an American man, 20 years old, is just over 5'9".
Ooh, America's getting taller. America's getting taller.
Is it?
Yeah.
What did it used to be?
Used to be 5'8". Now it's 5'9".
How about that? All right. The average height is, how long have you been compiling American heights? How do you?
I don't know. I just remember looking it up at one point in my life.
And it was 5'8"?
It might not have been 20 years old, though. I don't know. Keep going.
All right. The average height is 197.9 pounds. That is, of course, this is an American statistic. We're in the imperial system. The average size of an NFL player is 6'2", 245 pounds. So we're looking at a significant size difference here.
In terms of everyone on the field.
Yeah.
Literally everyone.
That's an average about 50 pounds heavier.
The only way it's possible is if it's a 1st or 2nd down play, and the safeties are so deep and the corners are so deep that the O-line...
It's quarters.
Yeah, exactly. Safeties.
So you got to get into the right look. We're not just going to we're not going to do a called run for you. We're going to go to a run that's got to check. And if it's not a good look, we got to get out of it. But the right look, I think you can get a yard. Anybody can get a yard. You hand them the ball. If it's a hat on a hat, you got a hole right there.
Meaning everybody blocks who they're supposed to block. There's no
Everyone's
missed blocks up front.
Everyone's accounted for.
Safeties are deep. Corners are deep.
Yeah.
Everybody, linebackers, D-line are all accounted for. You can get a yard. You might be able to get more than your 1 yard.
I can't guarantee you're going to survive after you get a yard.
You might want to go down. Take that hit. Yeah.
They got to be willing to take the hits. My favorite Rocky quote. I don't know how it's going to go after that yard. I kind of think I know. If Derwin James can do what he did to you, imagine what he's doing to somebody 5'9", 197 pounds. But
how is this not?
I think we got to practice.
Man.
We got to practice sliding.
You can't tell me there's enough people out here that would sign up to be able to go 1-on-1 and gain 1 yard for
I think there's a lot of people. I think there's a ton of people that would love to do that. Or think that they would love to do it. And then, you get hit and you're like, that regret that decision. But yeah, Derwin James, you want to talk about a power bomb, that's going to be vicious. What play are you dialing up? I'm going dive. Well, I think the obvious answer is you just line up and you QB sneak it for a yard. When the defense isn't suspecting it, you'll definitely get a yard. But that's no fun. So I'm probably going dive, and do not bounce it.
Do not bounce it.
Stay behind that double team.
All your blockers are inside. You stay inside. The minute you get outside that tackle,
it's not going to go good.
That's when you meet Derwin James. That's when
you ever seen that Jadeveon Clowney hit from what was that, Florida State? Was that Texas A&M? Where was he at? No, it's South Carolina.
That was dive. That was dive.
I know exactly what it was. And that was, hey, let me tell you, Warren, dude, that might be, could you imagine somebody,
oh my gosh,
like an average person getting the ball?
just get ragged. The kid that got ragdolled, that he tackled that game against Michigan.
Hey, he might have been 197.
He might have been 5'9", 197, man.
I don't think he was.
And that's what happens. I'll tell you what you're not doing is you're not throwing a pass, okay? You're not throwing a pass.
Yeah. It's got to be a rush.
There are so many variables, man. Are you kidding me? You throw a pass, like let's say it's a slant or a hitch. That's like it's like you trying to catch a pass while you're like running across a freeway. Bullets are just zoom, 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 and you got to worry about seeing it into the hands, catching it, and like feeling the defense. A lot harder, I think, to catch and gain a yard than it is to run and gain a yard for sure.
I think running it too is also just safer. You know, you just run, you get your yard, you kind of go down. You get a ball out in some space. These guys, hey, we can pursue now. The NFL can pursue. And
that's arguably the biggest difference from college to the NFL on the offensive side, especially with somebody with the ball in their hands like that. Yeah. The stop on the dime and like cut back, there's dudes hawking you at 300 pounds. You do not want to go inside. I picked up a fumble one time, and I thought I was going to stiff arm a cornerback, and he was on me faster than I could get my arm out there. It happens quick. Boy's got some speed. Yeah. Well, I think that's all we got. I mean, is there anything else you got to add? What play are you running? I mean,
you got to run dive, right?
Yeah.
What else are you going?
I'm going weak. I'm going weak dive though. You get the fullback going to the weak side.
Oh, you're going two back.
Yeah. I mean, you got to have a cleanup guy.
Okay.
Someone to pave the way. Maybe make a hole for you.
Yeah. All right.
I can get Ed Kelsey a yard. No, maybe not Ed.
Yeah, Ed he's got bad knees.
He's got new knees.
He does have new knees. All right. That was No Dumb Questions for this week. And it, once again, was brought to you by NerdWallet. If you want to make smarter decisions about your money, check out our friends at NerdWallet. If you want someone to answer your not dumb questions, again, keep asking us.
All right, now. Let's keep it moving, ladies and gentlemen. Now we are moving on to 12 bold topics, which I'm not even sure if it's been 12 topics since week 1. It's
counted the topics we're doing.
It's however many topics are on this sheet of paper in front of me. So I'll leave that up to the producers.
Some of our fans kindly pointed out that it should be now 14 bold topics, because the whole reason it was 12 bold topics was to honor or to point to our 12 Pro Bowls that we have combined.
Ooh.
Now, obviously, getting 2 more, it should be 14. But
God, you guys are fucking listening.
They're on top of it. Hey,
you guys are listening.
Ain't nothing getting past our listeners.
Tell you what, it's going to be somewhere around 10 to 14, guaranteed.
Yeah, plus or minus.
Plus or minus 1 or 2.
Especially if one of us says something stupid and they got to cut a whole segment out, which doesn't happen often, but whatever.
Delete. Was an absolute electric weekend, football-wise.
Great
the games were
playoffs,
awesome.
Not disappointing.
Not disappointing at all, man. And every single year I go into it and get excited for it, and man, it just keeps building and building. The games are always just that much more faster, that much more intense in terms of every single play mattering. Yeah, so we'll wrap up Wildcard Weekend and talk about some games that we got coming up this week. But before we get into all this, Jason, you watched a lot of football for the first time this week. You're usually not a big football watcher.
I watch some football, but playoff time, I'm watching all the games. I watched every single one this week. It was a blast. What about you? Did you watch all of them?
Yeah, every single one of them, man. Every single one of them. They were fun to watch, like you said. All of them had their ups and downs. You could tell no lead in the first half is safe, man. Absolutely no lead in the first half is safe. If I haven't figured that out from years past, I definitely found that out this weekend. Exciting games. You guys want to jump it off?
Yeah, let's start off with my favorite game of the week, which is the Jaguars-Chargers game.
Dougie
P. Have you ever seen a comeback like that in a playoff game?
Maybe not 27-0, but I was in a game that was 24-0.
That's pretty good.
28 points in the second quarter.
Wow.
27 in the first half, though. That's a whole half of football.
Well, it was 27 in the first half, and then Jaguars scored right before the half to make it 27-7, if I believe.
Correct.
But hey, according to our producers, third largest postseason comeback in NFL history. Lawrence threw 4 picks in the first half, which, I mean, most of those weren't on him. There's a couple flukes. He had an RPO right to start off. Guy tipped the ball, interception. Another one where a guy got hands on at the top of a route, didn't get out of the breakaway right. And Asante Samuel Jr., shout out to Asante Samuel, former teammate, made a just unbelievable quick play on the ball.
A great player,
Yeah.
Shout out to Asante Samuel Jr. I think he had like 3 picks that game, 3 or 4 picks that game alone.
I know he had at least
crazy.
2. Did he have 3?
I think he had 3. He had 3.
What do you think? They're down 27 to 7 at halftime. What do you think Doug said at halftime? We both played with Doug. What do you say when something's like going that bad?
All right, here we go, baby. Here we go, baby. Here we go.
I think the only thing you can say is, hey, well, boys, we got our fuck-ups out the way. Now we can just go out there and play ball. That's all he can say. It's like, hey.
That's it, man.
Hey,
all right, one
got
play
nothing
at
to
a
lose
time.
now.
One play at a time.
That's right.
Don't you fold, baby. We just keep pushing. If they can put up 27 in one quarter or 1.5, so can we. Let's do it. Let's do it. But honestly, I went into – so I saw the first like quarter and a half, and I ended up going home. And like by the time I got home, it was finally halftime. It's 27-7. I'm like, they're only up 20? Like in my head, watching the game, like it felt like they were up way more than just 20.
The
like
touchdown before the half was huge.
I was like,
if they wouldn't have scored before the half, I was very skeptical on whether they were going to come back. The moment they scored before half, I was like, you know what? I'm going to keep watching this. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, because a 20-point lead is way different than, you know what I mean, a 4-score lead going in that.
And we've talked about just momentum in general. Momentum is a real thing.
Yeah.
Some of the biggest times to score during a game are start and end of a half. So to end a half with points like that, not just a field goal, but with a touchdown, you're kind of ending on a good note. So you got a little bit of more juice when you go into that. Do you have any Doug halftime stories? I feel like I should have them.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I have any halftime stories.
I remember Dougie P coming in when he was the OC and being very very good at channeling us in the right direction going into the second half. That is, whatever was happening, if it was good or bad, talking about changing the bad and talking about just harping on making sure that we're all doing the right things and the direction that we're going with as a team. I thought he always had great command and great, respect out of the guys around him to get the challenge, whether it was, calling out guys play tougher or give more, play with more energy, whatever it may be, whatever it is that's keeping you, or if it is a negative thing going on in the first half. Always thought that he was good at, calling it out respectively and challenging the guys to be able to fix it.
Yeah, he was like that 99% of the time. Doug is an incredibly positive person and guy that is bringing positive energy. There were a couple of times where we'd be in a halftime say, offense, get your heads out of your asses. That was one of his favorite things when he's like really mad. We got to get our heads out of our asses. And I'm like, that's a good point. But no, I don't know. I think most coaches, whenever things are going bad, they have a way of understanding the situation. And I think Doug was one of the best at kind of understanding what the guys need to hear. Whether it's, kind of getting called out to get some energy going, do something, make something happen, or whether it's like, hey, just stay true to the process. We're close. He was very good at understanding what the situation dictated, and whatever he did for this halftime, it worked because they come back out, win the game. Yeah. But it didn't help without a little bit of or it didn't happen without a little bit of help from the Chargers.
3-goal lead, man.
3-goal lead. Worst goal lead in hockey, which, by the way, do you know some people say it's 2-goal lead is the worst goal lead in hockey? I was always told it was 3-goal lead is the worst in hockey.
I always thought it was 3. Because you still want to.
Yeah, 2 isn't that much.
You want to pour it on a little
3
bit.
Because then that's when you really fall asleep.
All right, we got it. Now we can just play defense.
Yeah, there ain't no way they're coming back from 3-goal lead, which 27-7, 3 touchdown lead. Maybe it's the worst lead in football.
I don't want to go down my history road right now. Let's just keep it moving.
Yeah.
Joey Bosa.
Yeah.
Man, oh man. Gotta love it.
Chargers definitely did their effort to help, not just with between the game management. I think they only called 8 runs in the second half. You're up 27-7, and you only call 8 runs. All right. Well, Joey Bosa also played a little role. Well, he had 1 unsportsmanlike conduct. Or 2 unsportsmanlike conducts. There are 2 15-yard penalties. Were they both unsportsmanlike?
If it's both unsportsmanlike, doesn't it? I think you get ejected after 2, right?
So they warned him after the first one. If he gets another one, it's an ejection. But for some reason he wasn't ejected after the second one, so I don't know how that works.
I don't know what happened either. I've gotten 2 unsportsmanlike conducts, and I have been ejected.
You've been ejected from a game?
Yeah.
For being unsportsmanlike.
That's me, man.
Dude.
I am a unsportsmanlike motherfucker. I do not care about sportsmanship.
That's not good, Travis.
I'm kidding.
Well,
I threw a towel at a ref.
Joey Bosa obviously was upset at the officials. He yelled something. I still don't know what he said, but it got the guy mad enough. I know. It got the guy mad enough to throw a flag. Then he comes back, has a temper tantrum, starts bouncing his helmet off the ground. I mean, how else would you describe that?
That's not a temper tantrum.
Travis, we've been over this.
What do you mean?
What the Bills offensive coordinator did in the press box.
That was
what?
That was a temper tantrum.
Unsportsmanlike are temper tantrums. What else are they?
Emotion. Just expressing.
That's what a temper tantrum is. That's the exact definition of a temper tantrum.
Yeah, I mean, I love a good helmet.
I mean, I've been there. We've all been there. I've done this.
If there's 2 guys that understand a good helmet toss,
yeah,
you're looking at both of them right now. So
Joey,
I feel your pain.
Yeah,
my favorite part of it was when the head coach picked his helmet up and handed it back to him. He said, "This, I fucking threw it down for a reason.
I don't want that." Anyways, he said after the game, if I say something to him, I get a $40,000 fine. But if they blow a call that ruins an entire team's season, they're probably back in the locker room after the game like, ha ha, I got that asshole.
Probably going to warrant a fine from the league. Can't talk about refs. Can't as much.
Well, you can. You can definitely talk about refs. There's a line that he probably is crossing here. But
I've crossed it before, though. I've both thrown my helmet and crossed that line, Joey, so I'm with you, dog.
I'm not with you, Joey. But I see I've been emotional before, so I understand what happens. But, I don't know, man. It wasn't good. And it definitely didn't help the team out. Going with the helmet deal caused them to go for 2. And that ended up putting them in a position to win the game rather than just tie it there at the end. Yeah,
and a hell of a play by Trevor Lawrence.
So
the QB sneak that wasn't called sneak. It doesn't look like that was a called sneak.
Yeah, I don't know if the officials are laughing about it, but I think the rest of the Jaguars are probably laughing about it. So you can't let guys get up under your skin, although admittedly happens to me all the time.
I'll be the first to say it definitely gets me too.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't be throwing shade at Joey.
No, we're not throwing shade. Nobody's throwing shade. Joey's a great player. Can't do it.
All right. Can you make me sound like I'm not throwing shade, production team? Please.
Moving on to Bengals, Ravens. Bengals 27, Wrangles.
Bengals and Wrangles. We got Wrangles and Bengals. Wait. Bengals and Bavens.
Bavens. We had a wild one in Cincy, man. For a long time in that game, it was a very, kind of a toss-up game, and then the one play happened. Goal line.
Quarterback sneaks gone wrong. Well, we didn't talk about the 4th and 1 ballsy call by Doug, right?
That was not a QB sneak. Oh, you're talking about
the first one?
The first one? I don't know which one you're talking about.
So on the 4th and 1, sorry to kind of go back. We're back on the Jaguars game, but on the 4th and 1, before they kicked the field goal to win the game, Doug had a choice of what to call.
Ooh, that was a banger.
They come out, and I think they had QB sneak called with a kill, and he noticed, because if you listen to the TV copy, it sounds like Trevor saying kill. And you see Doug right away sprinting down the sideline because he knows the kill is not going to work. Bangs a timeout. All of a sudden, they go back out there, and what you think is it's the QB sneak, everybody's pushing, and the quarterback little around end kind of misdirection play gets a first down. Yeah. So I thought that was one of the most awesome moments of probably the best moment of the postseason so far. They get the first down, of course. They end up being able to kick the game winning field goal as time expires. Flash forward to Bengals-Ravens game, 3rd and 1. Huntley, quarterback sneak, reaches.
It's
Clearly
risky
not a
move.
well, you can reach 4th and 1, 3rd and 1. It's probably not a good idea to reach, but if you get it, it's one of those things where it's like, all right, good job. But if you don't get it, and this was what happens, I mean, this is the downfall of reaching, and this is a bad 8% of the QB sneaks because my man Hubbard, I don't know what linebacker caused the fumble, but somebody swatted the ball, and my man Hubbard gets it and goes 98 yards to the house,
Mr. Cincinnati,
which ended up being the game-winning touchdown. It was tied 17-17. So
crazy.
You're looking at a 14-point swing off of a quarterback sneak. I mean,
and a sneak that if he doesn't put it out there, it looks like he ends up.
He ended in the end zone. The offensive line got the push. He fell into the end zone, watching their hopes and dreams fade away as Hubbard ran to the other side.
There's a lot of game left. There's a lot of game left after that.
Yeah,
maybe not a lot, but I hear you on that.
Yeah, that's
a huge play. It's a huge play. Hate to see it, man. But Cincy obviously ending up winning that game and moving on to play in Buffalo in the next round. Shout out to Mark Andrews on that play, man. You want to talk about showing heart. He made the running back look like he didn't even care.
He got clipped, too, at the end.
Yeah, you got to.
He definitely got blocked in the back.
They're not throwing that.
I'm a fan of not calling that. It's the playoffs. Don't call that. It didn't affect the play.
Unless it's my team.
Don't call that.
Call it. Ravens running back J.K. Dobbins had something to say after the game. Obviously, as a running back, you're hoping you get at least one chance within the 5 to be able to get that ball in the end zone. Tired of not getting the ball. Tired of being held back. If we would have had Lamar, we would have won too. On Huntley's decisive goal line fumble, he said he should have never been in that situation. I don't get a single carry. I believe I would have put it in the end zone yet again. And I mean, obviously a lot of confidence in him to be able to do what he does best and run the ball. And I mean,
that's what you want to hear out of your running back. You want your running back to have confidence. You want your running back to get the ball. We already know where I stand on quarterback sneaks, and it would have scored if he wouldn't have reached. So I think it's a good call. I just don't. Yeah, I was bad execution. And, but yeah, I mean, listen, I know that, obviously you would like JK to have more support of his teammates, but you can understand the frustration. And the guy wants to make a play. He wants to get a carry. That's good. You want a guy to go out there and do that. And you know what? I don't know. I mean, yeah, they probably do win if they have Lamar. I don't know, but who knows?
Yeah.
But,
I know.
Either way, I thought Huntley did a decent job, though, all things considered. I mean, they were in a position to win the game. Their defense was playing pretty good.
He was playing good.
They were running the ball well. He was making some good decisions. So, just an unfortunate play.
Speculations on Lamar's injury. Michael Vick had something to say about Jackson's reluctancy to play with a PCL sprain. Yep. I'm never the one to ever talk about somebody's injury or what they're feeling or what they're going through. But Mike said, in quotes, it's the playoffs. You're 3 games away. Put a brace on it. Get it going. Put a brace on it. Let's go. I played a whole season with a sprained MCL. That is, I think it might be a little unfair. You never know how somebody's injury is affecting them compared to how
and there's different degrees of sprains. And I'll say this, a PCL is much different than an MCL. I've known a lot of guys that have played with MCL sprains. PCLs are usually a lot more cautious, especially with young players. For some reason, PCLs have been very problematic with quarterbacks in particular. And, you saw, I'll let you do the quote from RG3, but RG3 is a prime example why, you don't want to mess around with your PCL, your LCL. I think that, not all ligaments are the same. Not all grades of sprains are the same. And I got a feeling that, if Lamar felt that he was in a position where he could have been healthy enough to go out there and play without risking ruining his knee, he probably would have been out there. So
there's no question in my mind that guy is a competitor, man. Right. He loves this shit. He's in it for the right reasons. RG3 weighed in, like you said. This is why you don't put a brace on it and play. I played with no ACL and LCL for my brothers and team. Changed the trajectory of my career. Hindsight 2020, I didn't have the luxury of that. Lamar does, and he's doing the right thing.
I think it's a great tweet from RG3 because I was in the league when that happened with him, and he was having a tremendous rookie year. Future looked really bright, and I don't like saying that that was the reason his career didn't pan out the way it looked like it was going to his rookie year, but man, it certainly looked like it played a role. Knee injuries, they're tough, and some of them you can play through. When you start talking about ACLs, PCLs, LCLs, I don't know that that's a good idea to play with stuff like that, because you're talking about stuff that is a lot more. Braces help with MCL injuries, and they can't help with the LCL, but LCL is just a tricky ligament in general. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but what I do know is I firmly believe if Lamar could have been out there in a healthy and productive way, he would have been out on the field. That's what I believe. And I think it speaks to Mike being a competitor and saying that he would have played through it. But it also speaks to RG3 having the sage wisdom of having gone through something and it not going too well for him to be able to speak up on behalf of Lamar. So,
well said, brother.
Yeah. All right, let's get to the next one. Cowboys Bucks happened last night. Not gonna lie, Cowboys looked good.
They
looked good.
That was the hardest game to watch right there.
Why is that?
The Bucks just couldn't get it going, man. They just couldn't get it going.
Well, right, and that one pick in the end zone was a tough one. They're down I think 12-0 at that time.
It didn't even look like it was a pass play. Like it looked like some of the receivers weren't even really running routes. They were going to block second level. I was just confused on what the play was. Yeah.
It looked like a play action from the line, but they double teamed a D tackle. He kind of got loose inside, and you saw that affect Tom. And it looked like he was just trying to throw it out the back of the end zone, or I don't know if he expected the tight end to be over there. But either way, ended up in the hands of the defender. So, yeah, I don't know if the Bucks look bad, or to be honest, and kind of pains me to say it as an Eagles player, but I thought the Cowboys looked good. I really did. I think Dak Prescott played a great game. Their defense was stifling. I think that they did a great job, especially being down in Tampa at an away game.
Yeah.
So, kudos to the Cowboys for playing a good game. Do we think this is Tom's last game?
No.
Press conference sounded very last game-ish. Thankful to a lot of people, happy. Kind of to.
Well, I think.
Not happy, but
I think he's genuinely, saying how grateful and how much he respected his time there and all the people there.
Yeah.
I think that's fair. It was the last year on his contract there, right? Like he just did a 1-year contract. So I don't think it's his last game. Positive. It might be his last game in Tampa.
So you think he's still going to play potentially?
Possibly, yeah. I think he's still going to play.
Yeah, I'm never counting him out.
He was
especially with what's happened so far.
He was number 3 in yards. He's still dicing it up.
Who knows? Who knows if he's done playing? I don't know if I want to list. I'm not a big betting lines guy.
DraftKings.
But I am a DraftKings fan because they are supporters of the show. Yeah. Where do you think he's going to end up next?
Right now, they're saying Raiders and San Fran are in the lead. That is the DraftKings Sportsbook saying Raiders are plus.
That's where everybody thinks he's going. Do you think he's going Raiders or San Fran?
I think San Fran's probably his best bet. The way that Purdy is playing over there, he's pretty good. He's looking like he's going to be the starting quarterback for the 49ers for quite a while now. But obviously, you never know when Tom Talk comes around. That'd be a crazy scenario.
Yeah, 49ers have a number of
Garoppolo
quarterbacks.
Leaves New England to go start a new career, and then Tom Brady comes in at the end of it.
Yeah, Raiders obviously have McDaniels, so there's obviously some chemistry there. But I don't know if the Raiders are in a position right now that Tom's looking for.
Yeah.
Maybe they are.
We know that Patriots are not a chance because Gronk said it. And Gronk Tom's
did say
best
that.
friend.
Well, he didn't say it's definitely not happening, but he would be very surprised. I think were Gronk's exact words.
If he was a betting man, so scratch Patriots off the list.
Yeah, I trust Gronk's opinion. Dolphins, they got Tua. You got to think that he's going to come. Yeah,
Tom's a Florida man now.
I do think roster-wise, I don't know what's going to happen with Tua and all the concussions. I'm hoping and praying for the best for him. That'd be a great fit for Tom. I mean, you look at the weapons they got.
Scheme.
The defense that they have was pretty stout. They got some good players on defense. That'd be an intriguing fit. Giants, I don't know, man. We didn't talk about that game much, but I guess we're going to get to it a little bit.
Giants just seems unethical, man.
I don't know. I guess they got to re-sign Daniel Jones, but Daniel Jones looked pretty good in that last game.
Yeah, he did.
Jets, again, I don't know if that's the right fit for him.
Yeah,
doesn't seem like the right fit.
I don't see it.
We'll see.
Although there was a pretty good quarterback that wore number 12 for him. Back in the day, of course.
Joe Namath?
Yeah, hey, this guy knows his football, man.
I didn't know he wore number 12, to be honest with you, but
I don't think he did. I just kind of pulled that out of my ass. He might. I connected it.
Oh my gosh!
And the survey says 12.
He wore 12. Good job, Trav.
I'm a genius. He wore number 12 and he wore fur coats, baby. Let's keep it moving.
I remember the fur coat.
Did Mike McDaniels vape on the sidelines?
I mean, there's no question.
There's no question. If you know anybody that vaped or has vaped in their life, or if you've seen anyone that's vaped, that is a vape, 1,000%.
Right? Are we being conspiratorial?
There was a vape.
We're not being. I mean, that's what it looked.
Day.
I mean, listen. I don't. He tried to hide it, but come on. What else would it have been?
That's what vapors do. They hide it. They hold it in there.
There's people saying. There's people saying it might have been a Sharpie. He's a big pen guy, supposedly.
What's he inhaling Sharpie on the sideline?
Listen, I'm with you.
That's arguably worse than vape.
I can't. That's right. I'd rather it be a vape than him sucking on a Sharpie like that.
That ain't it either.
Yeah, I think if you sniff Sharpies, you can get a high, right? Is that a thing?
That's what they told us when we were kids.
I know markers, but a Sharpie's equivalent.
Never worked for me. All right.
Who knows? But I think we know. It was a vape. Let's be honest. It looked like a vape. Hey, if it looks like a vape, it smells like a vape, it's probably a vape. Really, the question is whether it was weed or was it tobacco, which I don't know. It kind of shows you where we're at in 2023 that nobody's asking this question.
How are we not talking about this more? You can't do that on the sidelines.
Yeah, I think maybe times have changed.
I mean,
maybe he's feeling a little bit anxious.
There's that famous.
He's feeling anxious. It's his first playoff game as a head coach. Just trying to calm the nerves down.
That's fair. I mean, there's that famous picture of Len Dawson, legendary and Hall of Fame quarterback from the Kansas City Chiefs 1969 team.
What are you talking about?
Legendary pick. You don't know this pick? It's him at halftime with what looks to be a beer and him smoking a cigarette at halftime. The first Super Bowl I or Super Bowl IV. I forget which one.
I think I've seen the Chuck Bednarik one where he's smoking a cigar.
No,
Len Dawson.
During
pulling this up?
And I'm pretty sure it was at halftime. At least that's the legend. R.I.P. Len, man. He just passed away this year.
I've seen this pick.
Legendary pick. I think there might be something that Len knew that we don't, or at least that Mike Daniels does.
Are we reverting back?
Yeah.
We've gone through sports science, and we've realized through all of this biohacking and research that really Len had it right the entire time. Just smoke cigarettes and drink a beer. What are we doing here? We're overcomplicating this.
Let's calm this thing down. Should have just. You think you'd have been better off by just firing up a cigarette on the sideline instead of smoking the vape and hiding the vape?
No, I think the vape's better.
He's a little more discreet. Right now, he's getting away with it. He's getting
more
away
publicly
with
acceptable
it right now.
for sure. I don't know. Does it explain the 4th and 1 delay a game at the end? Brings us to our last 4th and 1 situation. Debacle.
If that was a weed pen,
it explains it.
That
Tobacco not
explains
so
a lot.
much. What down is it again?
Mike, we only have 40 seconds, Mike. We only got 40 seconds here. Clock's rolling. I'll tell you what. it didn't look like they had a sense of urgency at all. And typically, like if Pat's
there were a lot
always
of
kind of on cue with the play clock and how much time he has to call a play and get up and run it. Like it happened multiple times that the Dolphins got put in a situation where they had at least two that I can remember delayed games. And other times where it was like big points in the game where they were very late getting up to the line of scrimmage and kind of rushing to get the playoff.
Yeah, there were a few times that they were late coming out of the huddle. Did notice that in the game. But, I don't know.
There's a lot that goes into all this.
It's a playoff game. You're trying to make sure you get the right call in. I got a feeling calling plays is pretty darn hard.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
There's a lot that goes
I don't even
into
know
it
if we should
for
make a big deal about it because it is 2023. I think I don't know. But
I ain't got
it's
nothing,
just crazy.
I ain't got nothing wrong
it's
with the coach
crazy
vaping on the
giving,
sidelines if that's what he's doing.
It's crazy given, for me, just like giving the circumstances of kind of what used to be acceptable and kind of the things that like now everybody's whatever. But
yeah.
I don't know. I mean, you got kicked. You lost a year of eligibility in college.
Yeah, a
for
whole year.
Weed.
Yeah.
Whole year.
365 days from the day that I got tested. 365.
And now they still test them, but like the
I'm
percentage is like significantly higher, right?
I'm not sure what it is.
They've added you pretty much have to be a marijuana plant to test positive, I think.
That was a good one.
You remember, this is the funniest one. The funniest one in college. I can't say his name, but we had a guy going into he was a senior. He knew he was going to fail it anyway. So he just smoked as much as he could right before to get his number as high as he could.
Our head trainer came back. He said, Nate, we got one guy that set the fucking record for the highest amount of THC in his bloodstream, in his urine. The fuck are we doing?
Oh my gosh, that was so funny.
Shout out. You know who you are. Shout out to you.
All of our Bearcats know who he is. Legendary story.
Moving on to player insights on the NFL storylines. NFL stories that are out there. Aaron Donald briefly retiring on Twitter.
Shocker.
Very subtle. Very subtle.
I guess it's not that shocking because he's teased it before.
He has. He's teased. He said I think he's on maybe The Shop mentioning that he doesn't need football. He's already a legend in the game. He's accomplished everything that he wanted to accomplish. Win a Super Bowl, be a defensive player of the year every year he's ever played. The football more so needs Aaron Donald than Aaron Donald needs football at this point in his life. And I thought it was very interesting the fact that he went to the bio in the Twitter though.
Yeah, it was
like JJ at least like tweeted out something that kind of led along, but this was I don't know.
I will say, how long was it changed for? Because I mean that he's kind of proving that he is that big of a deal when you change your bio and. Everybody does notice it. I mean, I can't remember the last time I read a Twitter bio. That's pretty crazy that it was caught like that if it was a short time. But
yeah,
I guess when you're Aaron Donald, that happens. I don't know. So is he not retiring or is he retiring? That's what I'm confused about. Has he acknowledged it?
I don't think he's even made a comment on it yet. I don't think he's addressed it. Yeah, I don't think he's addressed it.
Maybe he'll change his bio so we can find out.
Is he Tom Brady in us? Is he?
What did Tom Brady do?
Say that I'm retiring and then come back? You remember that? You remember when Tom retired? He
retired and then
retired?
unretired? Yeah, but there's been a lot of guys who've done that. Brett Favre did that. I mean, it's not like a Tom Brady exclusive. A lot of guys retire. Gronk did that. We just talked about it.
Yeah, you're right. But Tom did it last year. I hear you, though.
Yeah. So AD, maybe he'll change his bio. Go back to his bio. And then that's how we'll have to find out. Maybe that's the only way he communicates with people from now on. Twitter bio.
Give it some time. It was a rough year. I don't think he's retired.
All right. I think you're right.
I think it was just a tough year for the Rams this year. Yeah. He didn't have very much fun because when you're not winning, you're not having fun. But I don't know jack shit. So hopefully he doesn't though, man. I love watching AD play, man.
Yeah, it would be a shame to see him retire still at the top of his game.
Football still loves you.
Talking about weird trips or kind of, I don't know, signals. Cliff Kingsbury says Phuket or fuck it or, I think that the pun is fuck it. But either way, Cliff Kingsbury's fired from his job at the Arizona Cardinals and is reportedly by Fox. And multiple teams have been in contact with Cliff, but he is remaining uncommunicative and has booked a one-way ticket to Thailand. And
how do we know that this is just a one-way?
It's a good question. I guess investigative journalism has found out. I don't know how. He's also supposedly told teams respectfully that he's not interested at the moment.
Completely understandable. Okay, I just signed
he just got fired.
Big time contract going into the season, fully guaranteed, and for the next couple years, I can kind of just sit on this cash that I'm making.
Well, I believe there is an out in the contract that stipulates he has to seek further employment.
You can finesse that.
You think so?
What?
What are you, a lawyer now?
You can finesse the fuck out of it.
You work for Ballard Spar? What are we talking about here?
You can finesse the fuck out of it. I could go interview for a job. They offer me the job. I could say no.
Yeah, but he's not even – this report is saying he's not even like accepting interest. He's respectfully saying he's not interested.
He just got fired yesterday.
I'm with you. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I don't think this alone.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't
There's
think
probably a certain time frame that he has to be able to seek further employment. Yeah. Either way, I support the move to Thailand. I myself have been to Thailand. Never thought I would go to Southeast Asia. Went with a few buddies.
Did you ever get a one-way trip to Thailand, though?
No, I never did a one-way trip. Always did round trip.
I'm a big one-way trip kind of guy. I don't know if I'm picked. Yeah, I'd never get a return flight until.
Why?
Because I never know when I'm going to return.
This is terrible. All right.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, it's fun. I guess, that's a luxury that you have. But yeah, been to Thailand. Absolutely loved it. A lot of culture, great food, unbelievable, unique art. It was the closest place I felt to being on a different planet was in Thailand. Seriously. It's
Cliff wanted to go to a different planet?
I guess so.
Out of this
Get
place.
me. What's the furthest thing from the desert in the United States? Let's go to the rainforest in Southeast Asia.
Oh man.
Yeah.
How was
Thailand? We also went to Malaysia on that trip, which was a great. We hiked through a national park to go to a beach called Monkey Beach.
Ooh, Monkey Beach sounds fun.
Monkey Beach, doesn't it?
I want to go to Monkey Beach.
And they tell you at the entrance of the park when you get to the beach, like, don't leave your stuff. And
we got pirates?
I'll get to it. So we hiked through this rainforest, which was experience in itself. We get to Monkey Beach. We're getting ready to park it on Monkey Beach. And I see a Russian fellow and his family trying to feed one of the monkeys, which they also told you don't feed the monkeys.
Well, everyone knows that one.
Yeah, but everybody feeds them. So the Russian guy is slowly moving towards this monkey, and the monkey is backing up. But he's acting like he's interested, and then he's backing up. And then he's acting like he's interested, and then he's backing up. So he's playing coy with him. And as I saw the whole thing go down, it was freaking crazy. His family is moving further and further away from their picnic table, which has all of their food and belongings. And at some point, they got far enough. All of these monkeys come out of this tree and ransack everything they had. They took everything. There's a Coke can on the picnic table. Monkey knocks it over, starts lapping it up. It was
caffeine.
It was a coordinated attack. It was a coordinated flank, which if I thought this is why I'm sharing the story because King Flanker Travis Kelce. But yeah,
it's a great move. It's a great move.
Cliff, if you're looking for a good time in Thailand, you can hop over to Malaysia, not too far, get a one-way ticket one-way ticket there, go over to Monkey Beach, as well as get some great food as well.
Don't get flanked.
Yeah, keep an eye on your stuff.
Official QB sneak data via The Athletic. Kalen Collar, if I'm saying that right. Jason,
nailed it.
Can you?
Yep.
Nice.
No, that's
Thank
it.
you for that. Of The Athletic wrote about the Eagles and the QB sneak. We finally have some data driven, even though we already knew it was 92%. She found that the Eagles ran it 32 times, which is fucking absolutely ridiculous. The most since 2000 and likely the most all-time in the NFL.
It's the most since 2000, but they've only been keeping track of it since 2000, which is why she said it's the most of all time, potentially.
And with Hurts at quarterback, you guys converted it 93.3%.
There we go.
That's pretty damn good, Jason.
Listen, I told you
That's
it was
pretty
92%.
damn good. You did. You shortchanged it.
Hey, that's within the standard deviation. That's like when the carnival guy guesses your weight. If you're within the. That's within the.
That's
allotment,
within
right?
the 5. Yeah. I think you get 5
That's within
pounds.
the 5 pounds.
2 pounds each way.
Yeah.
In quotes, they've taken it to another level. Giants defensive line coach Andre Patterson said, one guy is on each cheek, and you got the guys behind him. Talk about the running backs pushing. That makes it real difficult to stop. And I think you know how the QB sneak needs to be. You know how the defense needs to present itself for it to be stopped, and we're probably not going to get that out of you. But is cheek to cheek? Is that how you guys teach it? You guys go cheek to cheek. You guys say, "Hey, make sure you throw this cheek on his cheek." You guys are cheek to cheek in there.
Well, yeah, you don't want any spaces. Yeah, you don't want room for people to sneak on through there, but you also want someplace for the quarterback to go. There's ways to make it difficult, but it doesn't really matter what the defense does. To be honest with you, if you run it properly, it's going to be hard to stop. And that's why the percentage is so high. So, if you want to stop it, you got to go all out, usually, or you got to kind of get some other advantage, but it's worked out really well for us. So well that The Athletic is writing articles about it. I'm just happy that this has been one of my pet peeves for a long time, that teams don't run enough quarterback sneaks in the NFL. I've been on this. You know this very much. I have been on this for a while. This is a great statistic from this year. We've been running quarterback sneaks really well for the last 5 years, ever since Doug was here. And we didn't used to do the push. Now we do it because it's allowed, but it's still a good play without the push. The fact is, in what is supposedly an analytic-driven league, most teams do not run enough quarterback sneaks. I don't know why. I know why you guys don't run them. That is very evident. But, it's just blatantly disregarding science.
Yeah. Yeah, blatantly disregarding one of the best plays of football.
Yeah, we had a guy in Philadelphia who was part of the analytics department who did a whole study and found out how ridiculous it is that more teams don't run quarterback sneak. The numbers for themselves told the whole story. He crunched the numbers. He kind of became just like, I think guys were like, oh, here comes the quarterback sneak guy again. He's going to tell us to run more quarterback sneaks.
93%.
But the bottom line is it won us games. And his willingness to stick to that was a big reason we had success in 2017, and a big reason we still run a lot of them to this day. So, it is crazy to me that more teams, one, don't run it a lot, and two, don't dedicate the teaching or time to being good at it. But, hey, whatever, it's just a turnover if you don't get it. So,
if you're running on 4th down, it is.
Even on 3rd down, you punt, it's still a turnover. They're getting the ball. Like, if you get a 1st down, it's not a turnover.
Touche.
I don't get it.
Touche.
But whatever. What do I know? Hey.
Mr. 93%. Moving on to divisional preview. The question everyone wants to know, with both games being on Saturday, does Mama Kels run it back and try and make both of our games?
Yeah, she's not.
it's not happening this year. Well, at least not this round.
Listen, Mom was talking all that trash about liking me more, and whose game does she go to? She's going to Travis's. So it's all right. It's all right. You know, whatever.
Yeah,
No, it's fine. Cool.
I'm not
It'll be
sure.
good.
I'm not sure what either of our parents are doing right now, but
Yeah, my dad's going to your game
them.
too.
I appreciate.
Listen,
them both
it's all right.
coming out.
You're the baby. Obviously, they love you more. I've known it my whole life. It's fine. It's more exciting. You have a suite, so people love going to your games. I make people sit in the cold because I'm cheap. It's fine. It's whatever. I don't need them there. We'll be good.
Well,
enjoy the Mama Kelsey's rolls.
Those of you that don't get the reference, our mother last year in the playoffs of the first round, I believe, Wildcard Weekend, went to Jason's game against the Bucks in Tampa Bay during I think it was a noon game or a 1 o'clock game.
It was an early game. It was 1, I think. I don't know if they do noons in playoffs, but it was an early game.
1 o'clock game on the East Coast, and found her way to Kansas City by the time our 7:30 game got to halftime. So she saw the second half of my game, getting to see both of her sons play in the playoffs in one day, 2 games, 2 different cities. She was all over Twitter with it, giving everyone updates, and sure enough, the NFL and the Twitter world ran with it and showed my mom a lot of love. So we appreciate you guys showing her all the love last year. She got to live in that moment and get to see one of her sons throw a touchdown pass. My first ever completion in the National Football League, as well as a touchdown thrown against the Steelers last year in the wild card. So it's fun times, but unfortunately isn't happening this year. But what we are going to see is Giants at the Link. NFC East rematch. Eagles won both regular season games, facing the Giants for the 3rd time. Also the first time ever that one division will have 3 teams in the divisional round. So shout out to the NFC East, man. You guys were coming into the season not getting a lot of praise.
We talked about
you guys now, the best.
Look at you,
best division in the game, man.
You were talking trash over there in the AFC West.
Who was talking trash?
You said, "Oh, it's not the AFC West." Yeah. How many teams of the AFC West are still in it?
I know one. Team's pretty good. Pretty good team right there.
Yeah, no, it's pretty crazy. And they're all playing good ball right now. Like I said, the Cowboys played a good game last night against the Bucks. Giants probably played their best game of the season, I'd say, this past week. So, you know, now it's our turn. We got to play the Giants. Got to get them at home.
A lot of people.
Link's going to be popping. It's going to be a fun environment, that's for sure. Eli Manning's going to be in attendance. He's looking forward to the environment. Yeah. Eli's coming. He previously said, I promised myself I'd never go to another football game in Philly, but I'm going to break that. I can't wait to see how many double birds I get. Probably going to set a record. It's a good mindset.
Good.
He's definitely going to get a bunch.
He's going to get a fuck ton. No pun intended.
If there's one thing you're going to be harassed is in Philadelphia as an opposing legend for either the Giants or Cowboys, or Washington for that matter. You're going to get, especially a playoff game. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see the videos on Twitter afterwards.
Did you see Giants pulling off the quote unquote upset over the Vikings?
Yeah, I did. Well, listen, you always think you don't know for sure, right?
You never know. Yeah.
But the Giants lost the previous game against Minnesota by like 3 points. And I don't know. It just felt like the Giants were headed in the right direction. Minnesota's won a lot of games, but you kind of saw their weaknesses. So I thought it could go either way. But I remember even walking off the field, both the Giants and us felt like there was a good chance we were going to see each other in a couple weeks when we played them in Week 17. So definitely not surprised. I wouldn't even call it an upset. I think a lot of people saw that might happen. It was 2 good teams. They had a good game, and the Giants came out on top.
Right on, brother.
Well, let's get to your game. You guys are coming off a team with the biggest win of their season, coming back from down 27-0.
Yeah.
You're getting a an energized and excited team in the Jaguars coming to Kansas City.
Yeah.
Former coach Doug Peterson, not only your former coach, but obviously former player and coach with Andy Reid. Week 10 rematch. You guys already beat them once this year. Beat them 27-17. Thoughts on playing them for the second time?
Yeah, they're a way better team. I don't want to say way better, but they're way more together of a team.
Yeah.
That is the since week 10. They've been on fire, man. And outside of that first half last week, they've been playing really, really good ball all across the board. The defense is playing great together, flying around. It's a physical defense now. Linebackers, D-line, those safeties, man, I don't like playing them because of how aggressive and how good they are. Respect the hell out of everyone on that defense. But it's definitely it's not going to be a walk in the park, and that's what you want in playoff football, man. You want that challenge of playing the best, and we're getting one of them in the Jags.
Yeah, we played them early on too, and I agree, man. You could see the talent, and you could see something starting to brew even then. I talked to Doug after the game. I was like, man, you guys got a good team. We watched on tape. You can tell they have good players. It's just bringing it all together so that it's all synced up properly. That's really what was missing. And man, and one of the things he said was, we're young, we're going to continue to grow, and man, have they grown. Yeah. Where they're at now, they're playing much better football. Obviously not the best first half last week, but they responded. And if you look at them over the past few weeks, they have been a much better team. So you guys are going to get a good matchup here. What's the biggest difference in you guys since week 10?
Similar to kind of what the Jags were dealing with. I think we had a lot of young guys or a lot of new faces to the culture here in Kansas City and how the Chiefs play. And, you got more games under the coordinators. You understand more understanding of what the defense is doing or the intentions of the play caller because of what the defense is doing. And sure. I think we're playing our best all across the board right now. And the biggest difference is that we've grown since then. I think we're more polished as a football team. Guys understand their roles better. And we understand how we can be at our best and play complementary football, man. And I think that's when you want to be playing it right now. And sure enough, we're flying around in practice right now, fresh legs, and it feels good. The energy in the building feels great, man.
Well, you guys got your work cut out for you. If anything, you know how I got your work cut out for you? The starting quarterback of the other team, Trevor Lawrence, celebrated his big win in Jacksonville by going to Waffle House.
I went to Waffle House last week.
Dude, Waffle House is tremendous. Yeah. And anybody who celebrates a big win by going to Waffle House, they got their head on right. Yeah, this is going to be...
I celebrated a fun night and went to Waffle House.
Yeah. Well, I don't even know if he went out afterwards. I think he just went straight to Waffle House.
See?
What do you get? What do you get at the Waffle House? What's your go-to?
Patty melt with the hash browns, baby.
Patty melt?
Patty melt with the hash browns.
I'm all-American breakfast. All-American breakfast.
I'm getting 2 waffles.
Sausage, egg,
regardless.
Sausage, over easy. The waffles are unbelievable. Hence, Waffle House. I've never... Man, they really got... Whoever does their interior design at Waffle House, they do just such a phenomenal job of making every single one look the exact same. Just
they got their
completely filthy, same decor. I'm just being honest. Let's be honest, Trey. I mean, it's my vibe. I dig it. That's where I like to go. But that's what kind of the reasons I like them. I don't like fast food that's trying to be something that it's not. Like Waffle House, hey, you want some waffles?
Waffle House.
We're not going to dress this thing up. We're not dressing this up. Well, it's the fast food at breakfast. I mean, it's,
What?
I don't know. What would you call it? What's
it's
the
not fast food? It's a
what
diner.
Are you calling it? It's a diner, but it's a chain. It's different than a diner. It's a diner, but it's not
it's
a diner.
Shaped. It's literally modeled after a diner.
It's modeled after a diner. Yes, I know what you mean, Travis. It's not. I would not classify it as a diner. I would classify it as a Waffle House. It's a. It's in the breakfast bakery. I would definitely not call it a bakery. What are you talking about?
What are you calling it fast food? And it's not fast food.
It's
a fucking diner.
It's not a diner.
It's a 24/7 diner.
It's not a diner. Have you ever been to a diner? Like an actual diner? It's not a diner.
It looks exactly like it. You could just get shakes and
Waffle House a diner.
burgers at a diner.
House. Yeah, it's not a diner. Diners are unique. Like you're at Marty's Diner. You don't go to like it's not like a place. Listen, I'm all for the Waffle House, but I enjoy the fact that they make it. I think that do you think they do it on purpose? They make it look like kind of crappy. I think that's part of the draw. Like if you went there and it's like this pristine place, I don't think anybody.
Everybody's pulling.
It wouldn't fit the crowd looking to try and go to a Waffle House. It wouldn't fit
5
me.
in the morning. Yeah.
Like one of the things I can't stand. I cannot stand Chick-fil-A being so nice. That's why I prefer Popeyes. I want the person serving me the chicken to be like mad that I actually went to the store to get the food.
You're not going to the right ones.
That's how you know you're at the right restaurant.
You got to go to the right ones.
If you continually go to a place that doesn't have good customer service and the chicken's that good, don't pander me to try and get me to come back for your chicken fingers. We're making this relationship different than just having good chicken now. Now you're making me like you. Let's remove this from the equation. I'm only going to come here if you have good chicken.
It's a diner.
All right.
All right.
Let's have that as a fan vote. Is Waffle House a diner? I don't think it's a diner.
It's
not in my head. That's not what I would call
it.
It's not a diner.
Moving on to
Is
New
IHOP
Heights.
a diner? Is IHOP a diner?
No, it's a full-on fucking restaurant.
That's a loose term for a restaurant.
This guy's out of control.
I love both of them. I'll eat them both. But
Of course we will.
I grew up on IHOP. Big Ed loves some IHOP.
This is
How many times
Big
do we
Yeti.
go to IHOP?
Big Yeti loves some IHOP.
Oh my
Big Yeti
gosh.
loves some IHOP, baby. That was my
The big cathedral-esque roof.
the big blue roof, baby.
What was in between that roof and the ceiling of the inside of the restaurant?
Nothing.
There was a whole other restaurant
fan.
up there.
A fan.
Like that just never got utilized.
It's just a fan.
What other restaurants are restaurants?
Should we go?
but not
We did
restaurants?
fast food. We did fast food. Do we just go straight up breakfast?
We're going breakfast.
Cracker Barrel. Now what is Cracker Barrel?
Cracker Barrel, is that a breakfast spot? That's not a breakfast spot.
What?
Cracker Barrel is like
anything that opens.
I mean, it
up
has breakfast
for the morning and has breakfast is a breakfast spot because
but it's not known for breakfast. That's like saying IHOP's a lunch spot. Like it's known for breakfast.
International House of Burgers.
This is how you know Waffle House isn't a diner because Waffle House is only for breakfast. This proves my case.
No, it is
Or
not.
late at night. You get breakfast food though when you go. Well, I guess you don't. You're the only person in the world that goes there and gets a patty melt. Everybody else gets breakfast.
Their patty
food.
melt, I thought is a. I might be saying the wrong thing. I thought their patty melt was a breakfast sandwich. Or is it a
it
patty
might
melt
be.
breakfast sandwich?
I don't know. What I understand as a patty melt is it does not include any breakfast materials.
You only eat hash browns for breakfast. You don't eat hash browns at any other point in the day.
What
so
the
it
heck
has
does
to.
hash browns have to do with a patty melt?
That's the combo. Patty melt with the hash browns. 2 Chainz said it. All right, so we got to rank these. Where are you ranking them?
Waffle House is number 1. It's not even close.
All right, that's fair. I won't argue that. I do love some IHOP, but I won't argue it. I feel like Uncle Don's birthday present for me was $25 to IHOP for probably the past 10 years, and I use it every time. I go up there and I get steak and eggs.
Yep.
I get the side big stack.
As gross as it is to order a steak at IHOP, I do the exact same thing. I don't know why. We both get a steak and eggs
I fucking
and a
love
side
that
of
steak. It's a
and
T-bone, baby.
And a large stack of pancakes.
It'll be the T-bone, but
Do you go maple syrup or do you go with the blueberry syrup?
I don't like like if I do any kind of
And strawberry?
fruit with it, and if there's a fruit aspect to it, I need the actual fruit. So like blueberries on it, or
Makes
blueberries in the pancakes, strawberries on top of the waffle or around the French toast. I can't do like the blueberry compote, the compote.
Yeah, I don't think it's a compote at IHOP. I think it's just blueberry artificial flavoring in the syrup. I'm a big chocolate chip pancakes, buttermilk pancakes with maple syrup. Don't mix it up. It's the best.
Yeah.
But yeah, Waffle House. Then I'd probably go IHOP after that for the chain breakfast spots.
I'm going Bob Evans then Denny's.
Bob Evans then Denny's.
Yeah.
I'll stick with that. I think that's a good ranking. I feel like we're missing something. I will say this, Cleveland Heights, if you're ever in the Cleveland Heights area and you want an authentic diner experience.
There's two.
There's one diner. Well, there's two. There's a lot of diners. There's a lot of great diners on the east side of Cleveland Heights, or Cleveland. Yeah, my go-to, though, is Irv's. Irv's over there on South Taylor.
South Taylor, baby.
It's about as big as a hallway, and it has a long diner with one griddle top, and same guy that's in there.
And that thing is
that's
getting
been in there
used.
since we were pretty much 13 years old on that griddle. And they make everything on that griddle. And I'm convinced that all the cheese and eggs and everything that have gone onto it have made the food taste better each and every year. It's tremendous.
Can't forget Bill's over there
Bill's
on
is good
Mayfield.
too.
Mayfield and Warrensville. Oh man, Bill's has got this Texas toast, bacon, egg, and cheese.
Yep.
Baby.
Yep.
That thing fucking slaps every time.
Please rank your breakfast spots, diners, whatever you want to call them. I still don't think it's a diner. Yeah. Rank them. Let us know what you think.
Moving on to New Heights Stamp of the Week. This week, the Stamp of the Week goes to some fans that might be sending us some wedding invites. Shout out to Adriana Myers and her fiance Christian, who actually took their engagement photos with Kelsey jerseys. That's right.
Whoa.
That's right. Christian actually wore your jersey, and Adriana wore mine.
Go figure.
In quotes, we love football so much. Time out, man.
Shocker.
What the fuck does that mean?
The guy wears my jersey and the girl wears your jersey. It's fine. It's whatever. It's just the way it always happens.
She likes a nice tight end. Who doesn't love a good tight end, man?
Oh, man.
We love football so much that we wore our jerseys for our engagement photos this past weekend. As you can tell, we really love the Kelsey brothers, and I think we may be predicting the Super Bowl. Boom! Speak it into existence. Give the people what they want. Adriana, we appreciate you guys for showing the love. And, Adriana, you look lovely in that 87. And congratulations on the engagement.
We got to take care of some business first before we make that come to fruition.
All right, now.
But Adriana, make sure you send your size. I'll send you a nice 62 jersey so that we can get you right. Great job, Christian. All right, here we go.
This guy's crazy, man.
That wraps up episode 23 of New Heights.
Damn, 23? This is our Jordan episode? That's
pretty crazy.
cool.
Hey, should we get Jordans for this episode? We should buy each other. Ooh. All right, anyways. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube to the New Heights channel so you can check out the videos when we post them. Listen and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. And make sure to check out our official merch at homage.com/New Heights.
You're going to want the merch, baby. And once again, New Heights is a Jukes original presented by Wave Sports and Entertainment and brought to you by our friends at NerdWallet. Make the smart choice about your finances and check out our friends over at NerdWallet. Follow the show on all social media at New Heights Show with 1S for fun clips throughout the week. And thanks to our production, as always, for making us look and sound way better than we are. And thank you guys for tuning in. Until next time. Peace.